I fucked that up, didn't I? Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing, cupcakes? And you, Scott Henderson, Coy and Hawks. I see you. Well, it is now afternoon. I've been out here all morning and I haven't picked the camera up. The reason I haven't picked the camera up is because my man Dave from DT Coy has been doing his sponsored walk. Dave, well, sponsored walk, it's not sponsored walk, he's raising money for his the charity that his mum passed away with. Oh, fuck, it's gone out in the head. Brain tumour cancer research. And yeah, he's managed to raise almost £1,000. So Dave, fucking awesome job, babe. Real proud of you, brother. Honestly, I couldn't have fucking done that walk. Ooh, couldn't have done that walk. But yeah, that aside, yeah, it was chaos and mayhem in here yesterday, and it's still chaos and mayhem in here. Yeah, I've got quite a bit done, but I didn't get anything done at all, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I did try to see if I could get this all cobbled together with what I had, and I think I'm going to have to wait for the bits of pipe that Paul Smith sent to me so I can get it finished. But the principle will work. I know it's going to work, but I just need a couple of bits of pipe that are slightly longer than what these are, because this Easy Pod pipe should have one bit longer than the other, and they're both the same length, and one has got some 3-inch waste solvent welded inside it, and we are talking it is 8 inches into the pipe. I haven't even attempted to try getting it out. I mean, if I could get it out, I could put a little extension on there. But I don't know. Anyway, let me get out. It's a right bleary day out here today. Managed to get a bit of paintwork done yesterday. I got first coat at the front of there, and I got first coat on the front of the door, and I just run out of time to go down the front of there. But I got the waste valve fitted on the bio bin. Just got to put a bit of mesh or a little grilling over there. I think I've got an old pump cage somewhere that I can put over that to stop the old K1 going back through. I got to make the hole bigger on the bottom for the uniseal, and I've also got to cut a hole here for the 3-inch uniseal. Now what I want to do is I want to get this uniseal in with the bit of piping with a bit of grill on the end of it, and the slide valve right up against it, beaded with OB1, before I put this over the top of the pipe that goes to the return. Talking about said pipe, I'm actually at the moment in the processes of marking out for my slots, because I bought myself a new packet of blades from Lidl's yesterday. And I got my trusty cordless, once I get a battery on it, cordless Dremel. And we'll be putting the slots in, and once it's all smoothed down and everything else, then we can look at getting the uniseal in the bottom and getting it slid over the top. But when I slide it over the top, what I'm going to do once it's actually on the pipe and I've got it moving is I'm going to put a real thick bead of OB1 around the bottom, so that when the filter gets pushed down and the seal hits that, I'll give all this a bit of a rub down as well, get all this concrete bits off it and that, and as it goes down it will smush into that Obi-Wan, and as you push it down it'll also form a bead round the bottom, but it'll also form a bead in the inside as well. As Pa would say, belt and braces. Oh, talking about Pa, if we got a dry day tomorrow or Tuesday, we're down at Pa's so we can get the Tempest changed on the main pond, and then the old Tempest can come up here, and then we can start getting on over there. Talking about over there, let me just put you down a second. Fuck knows what happened there. Put you down a second. Move this off of here. I got 2 bits of decking yesterday. Well, Ma did anyway. Managed to get 3 sections cut. So that will be flat against the wall. And that one will go across the back, and then that bit that holds the auto feeder will be painted as well. So yeah, so I've got to get one more bit, because the bit that was left wasn't long enough to fit in there. Would help if I zoomed it out, wouldn't it? So yeah, I've got one more bit to get to go in there, so I can trim round that bit, and then it will be sat there and it'll all be screwed in into the top. Job done. And then I can make my little raised section for when I make my lid. So yeah, that's where we're at. But as you can see, it's fucking shit everywhere at the moment. They're doing alright. They're plodding along in there. I got that lot if anyone needs them, and I got a bit of 4-inch pipe over there that can go because I don't need it now, and there's a few more 4-inch fittings in there, but that's about it at the moment. These are doing alright in here. There he goes. And the fry tank, oh my word. Even though I've turned the temperature, I say I turned the temperature off, I've taken the heater out completely, and yeah, they're still growing like fuck. I'll show you them later. Oh my word. But yeah, lemon harawaki. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. I didn't do the back of the door while I had the paintbrush done yesterday, but it does look better over there now. I've given it a coat of gloss. Are we starting to get there? We're starting to get there. So anyway, I've got to finish drawing these lines on here so I can see where the fuck I'm going. And yeah, I'll come back to you when it's all slotted up. Woo! Am I fucking glad that's over with? What a fucking state of me. Oh, covered in plastic dust. Yep, the cordless Dremel just didn't cut it, so I had to get the angle grinder out with the diamond blip. Fucking hell. Start again. This fucking state of me. I'm gonna have to get in the fucking shower in a bit. Oh my word, I think that's made it worse. Anyway, let me spin you round. There we go. All slotted up. All the way round. Now I've got to give it a bit of a clean down with a bit of sandpaper. Give the area a fucking clean down. I think it might be a case of give the area a fucking good clean down and get this section of wall cleaned down and painted. That way, once I've got the little bit of grilling on the inside of this one. Oh, I'm going to get the barrel then turned upside down so I can then get the air lines sorted in the bottom. And I think everything else I'm going to be able to do from outside, so I could even try and get that uniseal in and on in place, and if I can do that I can then get the waste put back in, the waste put in line out the way, so it's another one I don't have to do. And I'd also be able to get the fuck. So I'd bust my phone then, you went fucking blocking. Oh, look at it. Keep hold of the phone, Vincent. Oh, fucking covered. Oh, all over the phone now as well. Anyway, these are alright. Say, hi Pete. Yeah, these are alright. You want food? I'll give you some food in a bit, puppies. Look. Twice I had to dump my fucking Easy Pod yesterday because of the amount of rain we've had. Fucking biblical. Oh, I ask you. The temperature in here today, it's 10.8 in the main ponds there, which means it's dropped by a couple of degrees because it was just slightly over 12 yesterday. But it doesn't seem to be phasing them though. They've all gone back to doing what they do as soon as I come away from the pond edge. So yeah, I'm trying and get cleaned up a little bit in here before I go any further. Yeah, well, after the pickles, wanted me to grab some bits before he ended up burning them. So yeah, I've got some bits of wood that was the in my barnet still. That was the lid for Pickles' puddle, which is no more sadly. But yeah, I got the perspex that was the lid, and I'm going to use that to make some kind of lid for the IBC tank. And I've also got a bit of wood there to de-nail, ready to make some kind of framework for a lid for the EC pod for the tow side tank. But I'm almost out of paint, but the bottom's done. The top part of this bit is done. I haven't done that black line across the brickwork there because I've got to move the cups, but the shelves have been down, so I haven't been able to do that. But let me spin you around and zoom you out. So yeah, here's my slotted pipe, all smoothed down, and I give the concrete at the bottom a coat of paint because I ain't going to be able to get in there once everything's up and running. And the plan is I'm going to box this off somehow once it's all in and running, and then I'm going to insulate the shit out of it. But yeah, I've done all this up to that corner, and pretty much up to, well, you can see really if you look at it sideways, up to where the auto feeder control panel is. But the rest is all tickety boot. I've got my hole marked out. Perspex will need a clean. But I've got a hole marked out for me my uniseal. Slide valves in and solid, it ain't gonna go nowhere. So yeah, we're getting there. These kiddies are hungry. Hey, Mr. McCashy, huh? Tell you, they really have put some body on over the winter. Ginrin Sorogoy's got a couple of raised scales, but that happened same position last year. If you look back through the videos, yeah, at the same time last year she had a couple of raised scales there and couldn't, for hide nor hair reason, tell you why. So I'll let them, but yeah, it's starting to come together slowly but surely. Cheers, my darling, my mug's in here. Yeah, I did that because it's a fucking nightmare in there at the moment and I didn't want to break it, so I hung it up on my hooks. I don't know. I won't say no to a cup of tea though. Never. Never say no to tea. But, you know, she could have come down and got me a mug. But, never look a gift horse in the mouth. That's what my mum used to say, or in the kick a different. Start again, Vincent. Never kick a gift horse in the teeth. Yeah, love you, Ma. But yeah, I hung it up there so I didn't knock it over and break the motherfucker, because then I would really have been in the shit with Andy and Graham. That's Andy from Derby Coy. It was Andy and Graham that bought me that mug. Hope you're feeling better, Graham. Oh, Huggy Bear. Love to see you both. Ugh. But yeah, other than just waffling, all I've done is a bit of painting. Get covered in I can't wait to get in the fucking bath in a bit, I'm telling you. I'm fucking itchy with bits of fucking plastic and whatnot. But yeah, what I want to do now is, because I've got to leave that to dry, I'm going to drop this Easy Pod down for the minute, and then I'm going to hope to tidy a little bit up so I can get in there and see if I can get a couple of bits of this this decking actually fitted in place. I think it'll be a case of taking the auto feeder off so I can get that bit of woodwork painted as well. So my shoulder is starting to ache. They're doing great in there. Oh, and the ones in the front room. You know, I had a really nice metallic Sorogoi, even though she damaged the end of her tail when she decided to do Free Willy out of the top of the fucking tank. But that aside, I honestly think it's going to become a metallic Ochiba, because that darkness is now starting to break up. I'll take you in and I'll show you in a bit. Not only that, I can show you a before and after, because that glass is looking a bit green today. So yeah, but you'll see what I mean. She's starting to look a bit patchy. So that tells me there's a pattern coming. Just goes to show you never know, do you? And we'll pick her up. Well, I won't physically pick her up, but you know what I mean. We'll pick them up when I finish off in here, because that's the last job of the toys. It's always the first job and the last job of the day. First job is down, let the dog out, feed the fish, go and take the tablets, make a cup of tea, let the dog in. On with whatever I've got to do. But hey, oh, black on my trainers, won't get too close to them. Anyway, I'm going to put you down, go back to my tunes, and I'll pick it back up when I've done some more. Hey, well, my little fruit bats, that's 9 o'clock, and I've just finished tidying up. I made a fucking boo-boo. Oh, did I make a boo-boo? I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with what I've got done today. Let's have a look at these before I turn the lights on. Ginrin Matskap. Ooh, lemon harlaki. Susan's Snow Saggy and Jordan's Benny come on route. Yeah, like I say, they're doing all good, so we can say good night to them. And now I've started getting the gloss paintwork in. It's starting to look really nice. Put that door to a second. I've got to paint the rest, but it's all starting to look pretty doggone swish, if you ask me. They can be pod. Easy pod. Yep, there's 4 in Twisted Towers now. And you never know, might get rid of the multi-bay one day and we'll have 5. I got 5 on it. You remember that song? These wanting some more to eat. And just for you, my man Stubbsy. A beautiful shower. And there's the Harawaki. Yep, they're all doing good. Mind your own business, still ain't going nowhere. But when we go in here, tra-la-la-la. Yeah, I thought I'll top a bit more water up in there. And then I got on with tidying up and putting stuff away and thinking, how the fuck can I hear water? Yeah, it was pissing out of there like it was a fountain. So yeah, I think that works. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to drop the hose down a little bit more. I think I might do just out of... over that, or I'd do a few more just a little bit below it, but I can't see that being a problem. So that's there waiting to go, waiting for pipe work to get that one finished. So there's more to be done in here. I've got to get the airing and the airline all in place and everything else, so there's still more to do on that, but I got 3 out of 4 bits down. So now once that's all dry and I've got the other bit in here, I will then go round and I will put a bloody good bead of OB1 all the way around the edges just to seal it off completely, and then it's make some kind of lid. But one happy little cookie at the moment. We're getting there slowly. That's better. Yeah, they're doing alright. I'm absolutely bollocks, and I'm going to go and put this together, and we shall catch you lot later on in the week. But as always, guys, I've been Twisted Koi. Very dusty. Fuck me. You get any greyer, I'd look like Gaz from Gaz's Koi Pond, wouldn't I? But yeah, fair play to you. Dave done fucking well today. And as always, guys, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you're always great. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.
That's all, cupcakes.